mental health recovery does not actually happen on a velvet couch. It happens in the quiet, messy, unglamorous gaps of your daily life. It's a 90% below the surface. My name is Leslie McEwen. I'm a registered psychotherapist, and today I'm breaking down the daily work of recovery into simple, actionable steps that actually move the needle. The first hidden part of the iceberg is your internal environment. In therapy, we talk about boundaries, but in real life, you have to set them. It's that uncomfortable moment where you choose your peace over someone else's drama. It's about thought reframing. We all have the inner critic that tells us that we're falling behind. Mental health made simple means catching that thought and asking yourself, is this a fact or is it just my anxiety talking? Here's an example. The first step is pick one person who drains your energy and silence their notifications for just 2 hours each day. Reclaim your mental space in just one click. We often try to think our way out of problems that are actually stored in the bodies. Science shows us that when we're stressed, the prefrontal cortex, the logic center of the brain, shuts down. You cannot logic your way out of a survival response. And this is why movement and nature is important. They're tools to process cortisol, the stress chemical. Whether it's a walk or just a deep breath, you're manually telling your nervous system, we are safe. Try this now. Drop your shoulders away from your ears and take one breath where your exhale is twice as long as your inhale. You just manually reset your nervous system in 5 seconds. The deepest part of the iceberg involves purpose and connection. Recovery is not just the absence of pain, it's the presence of meaning. Whether it's through your work, your faith, or a creative hobby, reconnecting with a why gives you the fuel to handle the how. And then there's your support system. These are the people who make you feel heard and understood. Healing is a team sport, but building that team takes small, consistent outreach efforts. Your step here is to send a thinking of you note to someone you feel safe with. Don't wait for a reason. Connection is a muscle. Flex it now. Think of therapy like an architect's blueprint. It shows you how the house should look, but it's the daily habits, the journaling, the movements, the boundaries that is your construction crew. If the crew does not show up, the house never gets built, no matter how good the blueprint is. You don't need a massive breakthrough every day. You just need to lay one brick at a time. Consistency is the only way to turn a blueprint into a home. If you're in therapy or taking medication, keep going. These are vital tools. But remember that the real change begins in the small, quiet choices you make outside the therapy room. My name is Leslie McEwen. Simple. Be kind to yourself today, and I will see you in the next video. The information presented in this video is for general educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered a substitute for the advice of a mental health professional or as diagnosis or treatment. If you feel that you may need psychological or medical advice, please consult a qualified healthcare professional in your area. Thank you.